Good afternoon, and welcome to the inaugural episode of GBC-Drunk, the newest installment of programming here on Fastbla Inc. You may be wondering, why are we making videos about video games on a channel centered around the arts? Because, friends, I wholeheartedly believe that video games are their own form of art. What is GBC-Drunk? Basically, it's me, Amanda DeLalla, taking some trips down memory lane with the first video game she ever owned. You guessed it, a Game Boy Color. To this day, I love the huge library of titles on this handheld console and their rainbow 8-bit aesthetic. Here is Old Faithful right here. My aunt got me this for my 7th birthday, and I've been hooked on Nintendo ever since. We'll begin this series with a simple game, Hamtaro, Ham Hams Unite. Based on the popular anime, in turn based on children's books by Ritsuko Kawai, this was released in 2002 in America and, interestingly, was the last game developed by Nintendo for the Game Boy Color. Nevertheless, it proved successful, becoming the 7th best-selling game for the system in Japan. It was also an early game for yours truly, as I had a fondness for this OG internet meme known as the dancing hamsters. God, I feel old. Anyway, I still am fascinated by Japanese kawaii culture, so my memories of this game remain very pleasant. Basically, you play as the titular hamster as he goes on an adventure to reunite all the members of his clubhouse who have scattered across the neighborhood. Doesn't sound too exciting, but remember, these are hamsters, so a small human neighborhood is a gargantuan world to them. Hamtaro explores several different locations and must solve puzzles to collect his friends. A frequent mechanic of the game involves learning ham chat words, which make up part of the hamster's language and expand your abilities in the game. And let me tell you, some of these puzzles were tough as nails for a little gal like me. I seem to recall a particularly annoying one that required you to play bowling to win a Shogun's wig, I kid you not, for a ham friend who was obsessed with wearing hats. There were many other minigames like that within the larger story, but I think my favorite thing about Ham Hams Unite was the clubhouse itself. As you recruited your buddies, they would get their own room in this environment, customized for their personality. It was so cute and represented a wonderful sense of detail for this game. The soundtrack must also be memorable, as I can recall at least 3 of the tunes to this day. So, bottom line, Hamtaro Ham Hams Unite is a great little slice of 90s anime and kawaii art in the United States. As with all the titles in this series, spoiler alert, I would recommend this game, particularly if you're looking to get a kid into retro gaming. It's a good place to start, and it's easy, but not too easy, and friendly enough that it will draw them in. Before you go, why not hit that little red subscribe button for more content dedicated to all things creative? And tune in next week for a new episode of GBC Drunk. This has been Amanda DeLalla. Faith, hope, charity, and fine art.